Go on. Oh, he's getting a penalty. Oh, we don't have to. Because it's free. Oh, taking it already. Let's get straight into it. And make the draft. Right, hello everyone, and welcome to this new video on the channel. So today is Wednesday the 24th of January 2024. And today we've got game number 62 of the 23-24 season on the channel. Went to the welfare ground for Hemsworth Miners Welfare versus Worsbrough Bridge Athletic in a friendly. So in today's video we've got my thoughts pre-half-time and post-match, as well as the matchday vlog itself. And because it's a new ground on the channel this season, we're going to rate the ground as well. So without further ado, let's get into the video. And we've arrived at Hemsworth. Missed probably about the first 5 minutes, but no problem at all. Let's get inside and see what it's like. Here we are, let's get ready to pay. Oh, we don't have to, because it's free. Right, here we are. Pretty nice car. Okay, so just before kick-off, it's time for my pre-match thoughts on both teams. So we're going to start off with the host for today, Hemsworth Miners Welfare, and they are currently in 11th out of 14th place in the Sheffield and Hallamshire Premier Division, which is Step 7 of English football. The last result was an away win against South NCEL United, which to be fair, was a pretty good win for them, because before that they'd had a 3-game losing streak and 9 games without a win. So we're currently an NCEL side. We're actually Premier Division side the season before. They finished 8th in the NCEL Premier, so you're probably wondering why are they two steps below right now. Well, basically, they failed the ground grading, so they've been given a fair bit of time to fix the problems. Apparently, due to the actual pitch itself being too small, or the area around the pitch being too small, and apparently didn't get it sorted in time, so they got demoted out of the NCEL altogether and into the Sheffield and Hallamshire division. So apparently they have applied to get promoted to Step 6, because you have to get apply for it and then either win your league and pass the ground grading, or if you finish in the top 5, then you're eligible, as long as none of the teams above you have applied and passed as well. So Hemsworth, like I say, down on the 11th minute, we've got a lot of work to do if we want to get into that top 5, because as of right now, they are the only team that has actually applied, which means if we can get into that top 5, they will be promoted. And now moving to the away team, Worsbrough Bridge Athletic. They are currently in 16th out of 23rd in the NCEL Division 1, which is a step up from Hemsworth, and the last result was against bottom of the league Allerton, where they won at Allerton by 4-2. So very inconsistent. I think that's the best word to describe Worsbrough at the minute. They've in the last 6 games they've won 3 and lost 3, and that seems to be a bit of a theme in the games before that as well. Kind of 1 win, 1 loss, pretty consistently. So they've been consistently inconsistent. It's been pretty fair to say. If they can kind of string maybe a few wins together instead of losses, then I'm sure they will start to climb the table. But it's been kind of an inconsistency through the season that's kind of let them down a bit and is why they're in mid-table. But, we're going to be absolutely fine. They're well clear of the relegation places. However, getting into that playoffs is kind of looking a bit unlikely. So we're going to move on to my prediction now then. So it is a friendly, but like I said, I do predictions, so I may as well do one tonight. You never know with being a friendly. It's more about getting minutes in the legs as well. And Hemsworth have the advantage of, having floodlights in and basically an NCEL ground. So if you are able to play midweek matches, which a lot of teams can't because they haven't got floodlights and stuff like that. So good to get a run out, but I'm gonna go 2-0 to Worsbrough. I think division above, they'll have plenty of fresh legs and rotating squad quite a bit as well. Good to get some minutes into players' legs. And I think they'll take a 2-0 win tonight. So anyway, that is going to be it for my pre-match thoughts then. So also just before I go, fair play to Hemsworth tonight. It is free entry into the ground. So credit to Hemsworth for that. They could have charged a small fee, but they chose not to. So fair play to them. So anyway, let's head on back to the welfare ground and see how the game goes. Ooh. Oh. Oh no.
Then 2 of them were blocked. And then I stood there.
I'm going to say it's not the stablers.
Sorry.
Oh.
I don't know.
Contact. Squishy.
Roll and an iced tea with like a lemon iced tea with loads of sugar in it. I'm not a big. I don't love coffee, especially when you're in somewhere so hot.
Oh.
I don't like Although I love their breakfast sandwiches as well. Starbucks do, like egg and spinach. Oh my god! Sorry, I ruined your clip by talking about Starbucks.
Nah, it's all good. Viewers will learn something new now. Well, I think Worsbrough took the lead, and you've learned something about Starbucks. I'm going to check Twitter in a sec just to get the score, but as far as I know, it's 1-0 to Worsbrough. Half time, 1-0 to Worsbrough. So at half time, it's Hemsworth minus welfare 0 at Worsbrough Bridge Athletic 1. And it's not been most of entertaining first half. You can kind of tell it's a friendly, and both teams kind of just going through motions a bit. It's fair, Hemsworth looked quite good going forward. I'd say they probably looked more dangerous of the teams in the first half, but nevertheless, it was Worsbrough who managed to find the first goal, a bit of a scramble, it's fair to say, and then probably ball into the back of the net. At the time, we weren't too sure what the score actually was because we got in a few minutes late, but luckily we not missed much in them in that time that we missed. And that was the first goal of the evening to put Worsbrough 1-0 up. And not really much has happened other than that. So Worsbrough have the lead at the half time. Can they keep it? Well, let's head on back to the welfare ground and find out.
In the warm.
Go on. Oh, it's getting a penalty. I thought it was soft even. I'll watch it back but
I think it was soft.
I've waited to say penalty something interesting here. If you can notice number 5, it's got a different kit on. The rest of the team and different sponsors.
And so was a lad over there with white on.
Yeah, so it's 2 kits. One's going off here, but anyway, let's see how this penalty goes. Oh, taking it already.
See, yeah.
Oh, got an hand on it as well.
He looks like Ben Smith out of Rovers.
He does actually, doesn't he? He does.
He reminds me of... Oh, he didn't train.
1-1 now.
He didn't train. Private Insta story.
No. Oh.
She did a thing where the tattoo salon was like, last time, I'll take him. So he'll probably go on his own.
Like I say, it's his independence.
Look, see what I mean? Look, different sponsors. Oh, you should have...
No, I saw.
That would definitely
I thought that had gone over. That's over. That definitely is. 2-1 Hemsworth. Yeah, you can see different kits.
Yeah,
when
but
I'm zoomed in here.
In the little
yeah. No, I've got it here, like you can see loads together.
Lunch and then get something at the football, like.
Sounds good.
Nearer the time.
Nice.
I'm gonna Google the lyrics.
Yeah.
I don't speak a lot of Italian, but French and Italian are very similar.
Yeah.
So, like when I went to Barca.
Scramble. He's missed it. Oh, no way. Oh, deflected.
When I went to Barca, it is closer to Latin.
Yeah.
And French is closer to Latin because it's like alienated itself from Latin influence.
Shoot.
From other influence even.
£30. We'd spend that on food and drink anyway.
Probably.
So, no brainer for me. You can get whatever you want.
And we're only 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Whoa. Someone's house.
Yeah.
People. It's
So,
kind of my
pops
special skill. Oh, what's in that? Oh, never mind.
Close fair, look at
There we go.
that. Full time, 2-1 to Hemsworth.
Need a wee.
So, San Siro.
Oh, God.
So at full time, it's finished Hemsworth Miners Welfare 2 Worsbrough Bridge Athletic 1. And second half were a lot better, to be fair. It livened up a fair bit in the second half. And yeah, fair play to Hemsworth. They got the win. I thought Worsbrough did look better in the second half, to be fair. They came forward a lot better, but pretty even game overall, to be fair. And like I say, it's been a friendly, so main thing is getting minutes in the legs. Like I say, both teams have had a fair few matches called off as of late. Worsbrough have had a lot of problems with the pitch flooding, so hopefully, I hope I can get that sorted, because no one wants to see that. It's, it's awful to see when you put so much time and effort into your ground and then, like I say, the weather just absolutely ruins it. It must be absolutely heartbreaking. But yeah, good for the players to get minutes in the legs, and it was a decent night. Like I say, fair play to Hemsworth for not charging anything. It was a good night of football, to be fair. Really enjoyed this one. And finally got to tick Hemsworth off the list. Okay, so it's time for Rate the Ground now. So if you are new to the channel, what I do is every time I visit a new ground for the first time that season, I give them a rating out of 5 categories. So we've got pre-match, catering, the ground itself, the atmosphere, and the overall enjoyment relative to the level that they're at. So we're going to score each one out of 5, and we'll give them a final score out of 25 and put them into a table with all the other grounds that we've been to this season. So today it's Hemsworth's term, so without further ado, let's get straight into it and rate the ground. So we'll start with pre-match then, and pretty good at Hemsworth, to be fair. I've got a lovely clubhouse with plenty of space. Like I said, I've got a dartboard, a pool table, with kids playing darts, non-stop through the game, so quite a family-friendly club as well. And like I say, plenty of space to sit around, plenty of stuff to do. It looks like there's a few pubs quite close to the ground as well. So, yeah, plenty of options pre-match. It looked pretty good, to be fair. Obviously, we got there late, but we got to use it at half-time, and it's very similar to before the match. So, pretty good overall. I'm going to go with a 4 out of 5 for pre-match. Next up, we've got the catering, and it were okay. Drinks-wise, you had a fair few selection. You had your Madras, your Carlin Dark Fruits, Carlin, all of them type of choices. Food-wise, they had burgers and chips. They were kind of like your main ones. I had a burger which, I'm not going to lie, it didn't taste great. It were a bit cold. But, like I say, prices weren't bad, to be fair. £3 for a burger. I think I paid about £6 for 1.5 pints, which is pretty good, to be fair, nowadays. Staff, like I say, lovely and friendly, both on the bar and behind the kitchen. So yeah, not too bad, to be fair. I've been to a lot worse, so I'm going to go 2 out of 5 for catering. Next up, we've got the ground, and remember, this is based on the level that it is, which is Step 7 of non-league, and for Step 7, it's a fantastic ground. I really like Hemsworth, to be fair. It's a lovely setup, a lovely clubhouse. Looks really neat and tidy, to be fair. And yeah, very impressive ground for this level overall, I'd say. So I'm going to go 4.5 out of 5 for the ground. Next up, we've got atmosphere, and there weren't really an atmosphere. Most thing you could hear were the players and refs talking to each other. But, you're going to get that way friendly, to be fair. I could have come on a league match and it could have been completely different, but I've got to judge it on what I've seen today, and that is 1 out of 5, unfortunately. And finally, we've got overall enjoyment. I've had a pretty good time, to be fair. Like I say, free entry. Got to watch a decent game of football, have a laugh with my girlfriend, and just have a good time. So, yeah, pretty good overall, I'd say. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 for overall enjoyment. So that gives Hemsworth a total score of 14.5 out of 25, which puts them in 24th place, which is level with quite a few other teams. So the deciding factor is overall enjoyment, which has got the same as quite a few other teams. So the deciding factor after that is the ground, and Hemsworth, like I say, slot themselves into 24th place. So yeah, really enjoyed my time at Hemsworth. Thank you, like I say, for making us feel so welcome, and like I say, putting on free tickets, and it's been a lovely welcoming club. Like I say, friendly people. Felt like a good club, a good family club, and yeah, had a great time there. So I'm going to leave the video here, so thank you very much for watching. If you're new around here, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get 2,000 subs as soon as possible, so if you can have any support whatsoever, that'll mean the world to me. So the next video on the channel is the big one. We're going into the San Siro on Saturday. We've got AC Milan against Bologna. So until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.